Do you know the number one question that I get asked when people find out that I'm an astrologer? It's not, will I ever be rich, or am I going to get married, or any of those other things that may come to mind. In fact, it may actually surprise you. And I'm going to tell you exactly what that question is and answer it. But before I forget, if you've ever been curious about astrology, even if you know nothing at all about the subject, head over to blueridgeastrology.com. Right on the main page, I've got the lunar lookup table available for download. You're going to love this thing. Here's why. It makes it really easy for you to know when the optimal times are for planning and completing goals. Go ahead and check it out. So back to the question. The number one question that I'm often asked is, what is astrology? There's so much misinformation out there, and everyone equates astrology to the little horoscopes that you read online and in print publications. And real astrology is nothing like that whatsoever. Here's astrology in a nutshell. Astrology simply shows us what is the optimal way for energy to flow. What does that mean? Let me give you an example. No doubt you have a GPS on your phone or in your car. You're driving down the highway, and all of a sudden you get an alert pop up on your GPS saying, traffic ahead. Here's an alternative route. Well, you have a choice in that moment. You could continue on the highway and deal with the traffic, even though you see that it's backed up for miles, or you can exit the highway and take a different route that's going to get you to the same destination with a lot more ease and probably a lot more quickly than if you stayed on the highway and fighting your way through it. Astrology is like a GPS for your life. The planets are constantly orbiting throughout the solar system. And as they go through the solar system, they coincide with different parts of your own personal astrological chart, which is created the second you were born. The theory is every one of us has a unique energy pattern at the time and place that we appeared here on Earth. Studying astrology is looking at the movement of the planets and how they are impacting us on a day-to-day basis and even in longer range themes. It's important to know that astrology does not dictate our future. It's simply a GPS. Another way to think of it is more like a weather report as opposed to a crystal ball. The analogy of a crystal ball is you look into the crystal ball and you see your future, and this is exactly what's going to happen, and we all know that that doesn't work. However, a weather report is different. A weather report gives us information. Then we have the choice to decide of whether or not to use that information or ignore it. Here's what I mean. Let's say that the weather report is forecasting 90% chance of rain all weekend, but you had plans to go to the beach. Well, it's at this moment that you have a choice to make. You could modify your plans and do an indoor activity, or you still have the free will to go to the beach and sit in the rain. Nothing is going to make you choose one or the other. You just have information. That's the exact same philosophy behind astrology. It gives you information. You make the choices. It's not in control of you. It doesn't dominate your life. It's a cosmic weather report. And it's nothing like you read in the sun sign horoscopes that show up online and in print publications. Those are super generalized and really have nothing to do with digging deep into someone's chart and unpacking all of the information that's in there. So that's the number one question that I'm asked. Did the answer surprise you? If you're serious about wanting to learn how to use astrology in your daily life, head over to blueridgeastrology.com. I've got lots of resources there available to help you along your way. So, what questions do you have about astrology? Post them in the comments below. I read and respond to every one of them. If I've earned your subscription, please go ahead and be sure to click the bell so that you get notifications when I add new videos, as I'll be doing so on a regular basis. My name is Michael Spermuli with Blue Ridge Astrology. Thanks so much for visiting, and that's enough for now, and we'll see you next time.